Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yo, what's good? Hopefully the sound is okay, actually. I keep forgetting about the sound. Hold on, let me check sound real quick. Just make sure we're all good, that's all. How is the sound? It should be okay, hopefully. Hopefully, anyway. I actually don't know. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Alright, sounds fine. Alright. Yo, what's good, everybody? How are we all doing? How we all doing? Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good, Niall? How you doing, my man? How you doing, dude? How you doing? How you doing? How are we all doing, yo? What's good? What's good? How we all doing? Yo, what's good? But yeah, welcome to the Terrifier 3 spoiler review. Or spoiler talk, whatever you want to call it. How we all doing, yo? What's good? It's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a little bit more of a just a chilled out stream. But yeah, I've actually, cause I'm on a new account and stuff like that, my second account, or second channel, sorry. I wanted to make sure like everything was good, so I wanted to change up the live stream a little bit. But yeah, Terrifier 3, really good film. I really like it, dude. It's awesome. It's so good. I really like it. I'm trying to make sure this chat box is all good. But yeah, I really like the new movie. I have to say, I think it's the best out of the three. I've said that in my new video as well. But for me, it's the best of the trilogy. I don't know if other people would agree on that though, but for me, it's the best of the trilogy. But yeah, I definitely want to have some chats in with you guys in the comments as well. So leave me some questions about like what the movie and stuff like that. I'll obviously say some questions back and stuff like that. The main thing I want to say is your favorite kill. The favorite kill is a huge thing. That's a huge thing for me. What your favorite kill is in the film, because obviously there is so many. You know, I obviously want to get a vibe like what kill is your favorite. Because it's the same with the second film for me. Like the second film, the bedroom scene is not my favorite kill in the second film. Without it, it's definitely not. For me, my favorite kill in the second film would be the acid kill. I can't remember what her friend's name was, but a shower scene, dope. I mean, it definitely lived up to it. I mean, for me with the shower scene, it's interesting because I don't even think the extension of the shower scene is the worst part of it. For me, the worst part of the shower scene is, you know, when the dude gets his leg cut and he tries to run away, but his leg like snaps. That's the worst part of it for me, because for me, like, the dude with, it's like any one of those MMA injuries when they break their leg, and dude, it's the way his leg just kind of folds in on itself. That kills me. Every time I've seen that shower scene, that leg snap, it's, oh, anything with like broken bones and stuff like that kill me. Like, dude, in the like, not the shower scene, like the bedroom scene, the worst part of that for me is when he snaps her arm. So when it comes to the shower scene, that leg slip really just takes the cake for me, if you ask me. Like that leg snap is just vile. And the gore is obviously another thing, but when it comes to that leg snap in the shower scene, it's just nuts. But for me, my favorite kill is, do you know the construction worker? Do you know when he gets the box cutter and he goes and he like skins it? That one's crazy. To me anyway. But yeah, that the shower scene as a whole is just nuts. It's definitely what they were going for and to rival the bedroom scene 100%. I think we can all agree on that. But dude, like, let's be real. It's just, overall, it's just a nuts movie. There's so many good kills in it. Like, even Chris Jericho's death is quite cool. I mean, overall, it's just a really cool movie, you know? I mean, when it comes to overall, like, I think the film as a whole is just insane. It's so much better than the second one, in my opinion. because it basically takes the best parts of the second one and ups them, if that makes any sense. Like, it's got a better script, it's got better acting, better storytelling, there's some lore chucked in there. Like, I feel like when it comes to that, when you take everything into account, it's by far an upgrade for me. Yeah, it's good, Sam. Pop in, didn't want to see, didn't want too many spoilers, and say, hey, yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. Hope you having a good day, dude. How you doing, dude? I hope you're having a good day. Fun fact, I actually, for those coming in, who are interested in the Walton Files, because obviously my other channels, majority like analog horror and stuff, I will be interviewing Coraline Heck, the Susan Wooding's voice actor. So I will be doing that. But yeah, no, let's have some questions going. Okay, so Terrifier 3. When it comes to, oh yeah, the rat scene, that's actually a really good progression into the chat. The rat scene is definitely one of them ones where I was really interested to see, because on TikTok I saw a lot of people just mention rats when it came to this, and when you first see the rats, it's like when it comes to the rat scene, it's like, when you hear the word he's gonna kill someone with rats, and you kind of get the vibe of what he's going for, you're like, oh my god, no way. And then you see the rat scene, you're just like, oh Jesus. What is art in your opinion? I hope in 4 we get some sort of backstory or something. So for me, I mean, I have a video on what is art, but basically, for me, Art the Clown is, in the first film, in just Terrifier 1, he is just a normal, crazy, murderous clown in the first film. However, after that, when he dies, because it is confirmed by Daily Neon that Art did not know he was going to come back when he died. So, in my opinion, Art came back because of that demon. And what you might think of why I mean by that is because in Terrifier 3, we get the line from, from Vicky, basically from the demon controlling Vicky, saying that she is being, like, Vicky's body is being controlled because it's a victim or someone who's gone through a lot of trauma or has nothing left. So I feel like Art the Clown in Terrifier 2 is almost being controlled by that demon from the Ninth Circle, so therefore kind of ties into the Ninth Circle short film from 2008 or 2009, and therefore Art is going to be empowered by this demon. But yeah, I definitely feel like the demon really just powers Art, if that makes any sense. It's definitely an interesting like theory and stuff like that, because it almost seems to be guaranteed that we are going to hell, or at least going to the Ninth Circle. Because if you've seen the Ninth Circle short film, Art the Clown's first appearance is in a bus stop or a bus station, and at the end of Terrifier 3, Art the Clown's sitting on a bus from a bus station, you know? So I think that's a slight nod to the short film, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, that's my opinion anyway. Obviously, there's a lot of different opinions on what Art could be, what he is, what his ultimate goal is, etc., etc. But for me, I think he's just the demon being controlled. Especially in 2 and 3. I mean, he's just given life back, I think, and he's powered by the demon. But yeah, that's what it seems me to think. Especially because when you see the scene of Sienna and Jonathan in the like, was in the college, yeah, in the university or something, when Sienna reads out Jonathan's notes and letters and stuff. But when it comes to another huge thing is, do we think Jonathan is actually dead? That's another thing. Do we think he's dead? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. But yeah, do we think Jonathan is actually dead? I don't think so, personally. I don't know, though. I feel like it would be a really cheap way to kill him off, in my opinion. I mean, when it comes to Jonathan, like, it was just a really weird way to kill him off. I mean, it's definitely one of them things where Elliot Fulham, he didn't know if he was going to be able to come back. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's definitely like a scheduling thing, where it's like, if he is coming back, He obviously he's just in the ninth circle along with Sienna's cousin, and then you're kind of like, oh, but if he is dead, that's how you kill him off. It's a bit cheap. However, that shock factor is crazy. That scene when you see him put the glasses on the skull, it's like, oh my god, no way. That to me is crazy. Art by far is the scariest he's been. That first 15 minutes, oh my god. Dude, the first 15 minutes of this film, oh my days. Crazy. A crazy opening scene, if you ask me. I mean, it's definitely the most horror elements I've seen with Art the Clown, that's for sure, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, oh my god. Sorry, by the way, I'm just scrolling through Twitter while we're talking here. There's a new American Psycho film being made. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that one. Sorry, I know it's very off topic, but anyway, oh god. But yeah, no, when it comes to this, I mean, Jonathan, he better not be dead. Jonathan better not be dead, dude. I mean, it really is a good ending chapter for Sienna. Like, a good chapter for basically just break all she has to kind of guide her into the fourth film. I mean, it's super good. I think it's really solid. When it comes to just everything in general with Terrifier 3, I think it does everything better than the second and first film, in my opinion. Also, Art is hilarious in this film. He is so funny. Art the Clown is so goddamn funny in this film. In my opinion, I think he's hilarious. Especially the Santa scene. And that Santa kill is crazy. That, the liquid nitrogen or something. Something like that. Liquid nitrogen? I think it's liquid nitrogen. Something like that, anyway. Awesome. What is this? Let me have a look. But yeah, no, there's a lot of horror news actually coming out, surprisingly. Anyway, but yeah, no, Art the Clown, horror icon confirmed, if you ask me. That's my opinion. I feel like he is definitely a horror icon now. I don't know if that's just me, but to me, Art the Clown is by far a horror icon now. You can say what you want, that dude's a horror icon. He's on my top 5. When Art blew up the mall, I wish I did something different instead of a bomb, like the flamethrower from the second film, or a Tommy gun. I understand where you're coming from, but I also feel the fact that because it was kids, they needed a way to make it not too over the top when it comes to killing them off. Except for the opening scene, of course. So when it comes to that, it's like the bomb makes sense. If I'm on the right track, I guess. But when it comes to this, it's like, yeah, I understand why it's the bomb, but also it would have been quite cool to see like a flamethrower or something. But I also feel it would have been just too far over the edge for me, because that opening scene. Dude, when you see like the mum go into the little brother's room, crazy. And you just see everything like all over the room, like, dude, it's mental. If you ask me, I think that's like one of the creepiest images. Like, it's really disturbing if you ask me. I think that opening scene is super dark, super twisted. Overall, just really scary. I think that's the scariest I've ever seen Art the Clown, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, anyway. Like, I think he's just so creepy in that scene. I'm also really curious to how that plays in to the rest of the film, because obviously that scene is before, like, it's before any of the Sienna stuff, like the ending scene, so he has to at some point just gone into a random house and killed a family, which is really interesting. But I feel like there has to be something in the fourth film to kind of adapt why that scene even happened, because realistically, it was really weird if that just kind of is there for the sake of being there. It'd be a really strange scene to just have because it doesn't kind of correlate to the rest of the story. I mean, it would make sense for a Terrifier film to kind of chuck a scene in there for the sake of shocking people, which it makes sense. I mean, the hacksaw scene exists along with the bedroom scene, so it makes sense. But I'd actually be really interested to see if that family actually did play any part in any of the story, or is it just for the sake of, oh, we needed to kill someone at the start of the film, so they were chosen, that sort of thing. I don't know. I'd be really intrigued. I know I'm the only one who thinks like that, but I think it'd be really interesting to see any other kind of take on that opening scene, you know. But yeah, it seems to, anyway, Terrifier 3 it's absolutely smashing the records. It's like got 18 mil. Like, it's got 18 million in like the first 2 days or something. Crazy money. Crazy money, I have to say. Have to admit. Overall, though, I think it deserves everything, like, kind of performance-wise. I mean, when it comes to that sort of stuff, it's like, they literally done so much for that film, you know what I mean? And when it comes to just overall having a creepy movie along with a funny and fun movie, it's absolutely smashed it. That's my take on it, though. I don't know if anyone thinks any differently, though. But I have to say, what do you think of the like, how do I put it? Do you know, like, the final scene with the crown of thorns? I saw a lot of people complaining about that. It's a really interesting complaint, to be fair. I kind of had a feeling that was gonna throw people, like, throw people off the edge because of the whole what's the word? I think it's like the kind of religious factor of it. I mean, that's a very controversial thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is me or not, but I definitely feel like they're pushing it with that sort of, like, references or stuff like that. I don't know. Don't have an issue with it at all. I just definitely feel that the scene at the end, it was really like how I felt at the end of Terrifier 3 is the same way I felt at the end of Spider-Man into this, or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Like, the way it's like, it was such a good film, but the fact it leaves on a cliffhanger and you kind of have to wait till the next film, really annoying, but also really well done, you know, sort of way, because it obviously leaves you wanting more of the film. When it comes to that sort of stuff, I'm kind of like, yo, I gotta wait so long for chapter 4 now, you know. Speaking of new chapters, we have the new Strangers chapter 2 trailer came out. I'll be real, I've lost all hope in that franchise now. The fact it's even a franchise is crazy to me. But to me, like, that original Terrifier, I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it later on tonight because I actually really like that film now. We have, like, there's so much improvement on that original Terrifier film where I'm just like, yo, that was just insane. Like, Terrifier 1 is so entertaining. I'll just say that personally. I really think that's one of the, like, most crazy movies, like, to start a franchise, you know. I'm really happy it's doing well, though. It deserves to do well, you know, that sort of way. It really does. Because, I mean, they made this, I think it was like a 5 mil budget for Terrifier 2. Or Terrifier 3, sorry. Like, 5 mil. 5 mil, and they made 18 mil in 2 days. That's crazy. Like, even the fact it's made 18 mil alone, it's already beaten Terrifier 2's, like, box office or something like that. Yo, Tiana, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't know if that's from the live or from a different video or not, but I appreciate that. But yeah, the one thing I'm saying with Art the Clown, I need to get merch. That's the one thing my office needs. and setup needs is an Art the Clown merch. I will do everything in my power to get my hands on something, because my brother has the Funko Pop from the first film. I want... Oh, dude, I don't even know, because I need to get something. Like, because I got my Chucky jumper on. I need something from Terrifier, dude. I need something. I need it. I need it. I don't even care what it is, dude. I just need something from Art. But yeah, nah. I definitely feel now, with how good it's going to go with Terrifier, we're gonna get so much merch for it. I kind of laugh when Art cut off Cole's hand in the shower scene, because it looks like he's pointing for the whole kill. Yeah, I get that. I mean, dude, Cole got it bad. You know what's the worst part? And it was kind of the same in the bedroom scene. But in my opinion, Cole and I can't remember the girl. What was the girl's name in the showers? Not the shower scene, in the bedroom scene. I was like, I wasn't Ashley, I don't think. I think it began with an L or something. Anyway, they're both really likable characters. Cole specifically, I really like Cole as a character. I think the actor done really, really well. So when it comes to Cole, I was actually kind of annoyed he got that much treatment in the shower scene, because I'm like, dude, he was a nice guy. Like, that dude was nice, and he got a Ali. Okay, never mind, I got it completely wrong. For some reason I thought it was like Laura or something like that. Anyway, but like, dude, that dude, poor goddamn Cole, got a chainsaw up the ass is brazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's brazy, because he did not deserve that. He did not deserve that. I would like this movie the most if 2 didn't have as much plot. I can understand that a lot of people are going to be very twisted on like which one's better between 2 and 3. For me, I prefer 3. Just because I love. Okay, I'll be real. There's a lot of things to a horror film that I really like, and Terrifier 2 is really good. But I've always said this about Terrifier 2 is the fact that I think it drags a lot, especially in the third act for Terrifier 2. And Terrifier 3's 2 hour and 10 minute runtime absolutely flew, in my opinion. I feel like the actual pacing in Terrifier 3 is so much better than Terrifier 2. And the fact that Terrifier 2 is 10 or 15 minutes longer than Terrifier 3, but Terrifier 3 feels like an hour and a half, while Terrifier 2 actually feels like the 2.5 hours. But actually, in reality, there's only 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the difference. So, I mean, to me, it definitely could be one of them things where it's like, you're kind of like being picky with the film. But I just really like the vibe of Terrifier 3 as well. I really like the Santa vibe and stuff like that. I also really like the humor. Obviously, the humor in Terrifier 2 is unmatched. I mean, the one in the Halloween store is absolutely hilarious. But that Santa scene in the bar, dude, I was absolutely losing it for a good 20 minutes at that scene. Well, Terrifier 3 is the only Terrifier film that actually terrified me. There's so many words of terrified in that sentence. But yeah, I can definitely understand that. I mean, I'll be real. I felt so uncomfortable in the first 15 minutes, and I don't know why, but like, do you know the way in the first 15 minutes where it's like, it's obviously the girl going through the house and you hear the footsteps on the ceiling or on the roof and stuff, so you're kind of like waiting for him to show up, but then it kind of has this really dark feeling about it, where it's like, you know, when he shows up, he's gonna kill his whole family. And then it's the fact that when the girl hides and he's down there getting his axe out of the bag and stuff, and he just walks upstairs, and you know exactly what he's going to do. Like, you know exactly he's going upstairs to kill all of them. But then all of a sudden he goes into the little boy's room first, and you just hear him like go, basically thinking he's talking to his little sister, and he just gets hacked to pieces. Like, dude, there was something so dark and twisted about that where I'm like, oh my god, this is actually like disturbing me. Like, this is a feeling I don't normally get while watching horror films. It's actually kind of like getting under my skin a little bit, no pun intended. But like, when it comes to that scene, and especially with the end where like you see him find the little girl in the closet, and he got those waves with like his little finger wave like that, and then you just see him grab the axe, and you just know, like, you know the kid's dying, and you're kind of sitting there like, damn, that's dark. Like, you know what I mean? So that scene actually did scare me. I'll be real. Like, it I don't know if it would count as scaring me, but like, it affected me. It didn't like make me feel creeped out or anything. It kind of like, it'd be more disturbing, I guess. Is that the feeling? I don't know though. Movies need to cross that threshold more. I mean, I've seen a lot of people complain about the fact that art kills kids in this film, but are ignoring the fact Pennywise bites off a kid's arm in the 2017 movie. In the 2019 It Chapter 2, you see him literally grab a girl's head and just chomp on it. You also see him in Chapter 2 in, like, you know, the reverse mirror scene where he literally just breaks through the glass. You see his teeth and blood that sprays all over the little glass box. That's a little kid as well. And they're both kids in that film, all three, including Georgie. They're all roughly the same age as the kids that get killed at the start of this Terrifier film. And roughly the same, I'd say the same age as the kids in the mall scene as well. So the fact that all of a sudden it's just the fact that it's Art the Clown, and because it's not a big studio budget and all this sort of stuff, it's going to get all this criticism of killing kids, when in reality a lot of films have done that in the past. I mean, even Five Nights at Freddy's done it. Five Nights at Freddy's literally tells you these kids were killed in specific ways and stuffed into suits that basically just inhabit them now. But all of a sudden, there's a big issue about it when Terrifier does it. I just don't really understand the standards there. I feel it's a little bit annoying because a lot of films have done killing kids in the past. It's just the fact that you see the kid chopped up. And also, it's not the first time Art the Clown's done it. It's literally not the first time Art the Clown has done that to someone like that. He literally does it in All Hallows Eve, in a worse fashion, in my opinion. I think All Hallows Eve is actually a more disturbing scene than Terrifier 3. If you've seen All Hallows Eve, if you haven't seen All Hallows Eve, it's not the greatest film, but I will explain what happens if you guys want me to. Unless some of you want to see the film, or you haven't already, you're kind of planning on watching it, I won't say anything about it. But Art has killed kids in the past with All Hallows Eve. So it's not like a crazy new thing that's just come in for Terrifier 3 because they wanted to shock people. They've done it before, so it's not too shocking for those who have seen like All Hallows Eve and stuff like that. I don't think he kills any kids in Terrifier 1, no. Terrifier 2, does he? Not technically, no. No, he doesn't. But yeah, like it's obviously a controversial topic for sure, but I mean, a lot of films have done it in the past, so you kind of just have to get on with it. Even actually the Crazies do it as well. That film, The Crazies, that kills kids. I mean, you literally have a house burned down with kids inside it. You know, there's loads of films that actually go and, you know, cross the threshold of killing the kids. Obviously it's disturbing, but still. But like, dude, I'll be real, like when it comes to this film, like there's so many scenes that I just love. Like, even before the shower scene. Like, when Art the Clown is taking a whiz in the urinal, he has a little, like, there's something about it has a little bit of funny to it. And all of a sudden, he takes the chainsaw out of the bag and he's looking at it like, oh, look at me. To me, like, there's so many comedic elements. And the fact that you know exactly what's coming. Because everyone just talks about the shower scene. So as soon as you see the shower, you're like, oh no, here we go. It's crazy. I mean, very well made, if you ask me. I love it. I want to see Damien Neal make a home invasion film. I love home invasion films. I absolutely love them. They're so creepy. That's why I really like the original Strangers. I really like Hush. Hush is a big one. I love that film. You're Next, if you count that as well. That's a good one. They're already solid films. But if anything, this might be a push. But I would love to see Damien Leone take over My Bloody Valentine. I don't know if that's like a crazy take, but I really want another My Bloody Valentine remake. Obviously there was one, I think it was My Bloody Valentine 3D or something it was called. But My Bloody Valentine is one of my favorite horror killers, like slashers with the minor. I love that character. the miner in My Bloody Valentine is one of the coolest looking slashers in my opinion. But and both movies are quite decent. Like, it's not like the remake was like Nightmare on Elm Street remake. It's nothing like that. It's an actual decent remake. It has Jensen Ackles and stuff in it, I think it's Jensen Ackles. It's one of them. And like, it's still a really solid film. So when it comes to My Bloody Valentine, I would love to see a remake personally. I don't know if there's like a legal thing with that series or not though, so I don't know. I'd love to see Damien Leone take on that, if anything. It seems to me that he wants Friday the 13th though. I would love that. Imagine him taking over Friday the 13th. Oh my god. The kills we would get would be nuts. Could you imagine a Jason Voorhees film with the gore level of Terrifier? Jesus. Actually, I'm just thinking about that now. That would be a horror. That would be a horror like a horror fan's dream, honestly. Jonathan is not dead. No, I don't think so either. As every horror fan kind of knows, unless you see the kill or the body, there's no death. So, Terrifier 3 is a masterpiece. I actually agree. I think it's a really good film. Everyone's like, I was expecting it to be okay at best. I expected it to be fun and gory. I did not expect it to enjoy as much as I did. I really liked the second film, and I was kind of skeptical, that's the word, of like how good the third one would be in comparison. I love the third one. I found a Simpsons claymation version of You're Next. It's actually more disturbing than the actual film. I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've definitely seen something on the lines of that, because I feel like the claymation vibe of it, I definitely feel like I would see something like that. I would love to see Terrifier 4 on Easter. That'd be a really cool twist. I mean, for me, Terrifier 3 is the best Christmas horror film. We don't get much Christmas horror films, so... Also, actually, for anyone looking for a good Christmas horror film, Better Watch Out, I think it's called. Watch that film. Oh my god, Better Watch Out. If you have not seen Better Watch Out, trust me, just watch it. It's like a home invasion. It's like Home Alone if it was a horror film, basically. That's the vibe. It's Home Alone if it was a horror film. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, with Terrifier 4 on Easter, that'd be cool. I don't know how I'd feel about Art the Clown running around as a bunny though. But then again, I've also, if you told me about the Christmas vibe without seeing Art in the Christmas outfit, you also would have had me saying I don't know about Art running around in the Santa costume. So when it comes to that, I feel like, yeah, it'd be cool, but I feel like if they go for another holiday like that, it would be like, it'd also push like the religious elements of it, but also that'd be more controversy. But secondly, I feel like if they go for like an Easter Bunny theme again, it'd be like, oh well, you're kind of just copying the third film. You know, if you get what I'm saying, you don't like be repetitive. If that makes any sense, I don't know if that's out of the question or not. Terrifier 4 and Easter would be sick. It makes sense to add all the elements on Christianity that didn't really push on too hard in Terrifier 3. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, it makes sense because they're kind of going for that vibe, I guess. This is Scream related, but Nicholas Chavez as Ghostface would be insane. I feel like that would go insane if the movie was releasing this year or like early next year. But I feel like by the actual release date of 2026 or whenever it's coming out, it'll probably be like, oh, yeah, that dude who like TikTok were simping over for about 3-4 months. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm actually really looking forward to the new Scream. But then again, I'm also kind of like, you know. Terrifier on Valentine's Day, yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be really cool to see if they went, let's say they went for a Valentine's Day setting, and they went for a My Bloody Valentine kill. Like, could you imagine they gave Art a pickaxe or something? Like, oh, it'd be beautiful. For me, anyway. I love that film. As I said, I love My Bloody Valentine, so... Oh, please give me a remake. Please, I need a remake. Let me direct it. I'll direct the My Bloody Valentine. Better than anything. Oh, but no, if there was any movie franchise I could direct that like wasn't an obvious answer like a Friday or Nightmare, I would go for My Bloody Valentine. That might be a crazy pick, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. Remember, he's on Grotesque as long as he's popular filming. It's 25. Yeah, fair actually. If filming's 2025, I could understand that 100%. I just want to see more scenes like that visual of the demon shackled up by Mary, forcing the sword. Shit was mental. You know what's funny? He's actually, that demon is creating the armor that Sienna was wearing in Terrifier 2. But it's going to be actual armor. Like, she obviously had like a cosplay, you know, kind of like not plastic metal, but like a more costume plasticky version of the suit. In Terrifier 4, she's going to get an actual metal suit, like a proper suit. So that's gonna be awesome looking. I'm gonna make a concept of writing how art would kill during Valentine's Day. I'd be really intrigued. I mean, could you imagine like Art the Clown? This is gonna sound so stupid, but you know the rose bears? You know the bear, like a teddy bear that are like made out of roses? Imagine one of them pops up, and you can't see who's holding it, and the girl grabs the thing, and it's like, oh my god, thank you so much. And she thinks it's the boyfriend or whatever it is, and you see Art, and he's just there with the boyfriend's head or something, and he just goes, and then that's like the opening or something. That'd be funny. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right back. While I'm gone though, leave me some questions because I'll keep answering them. And also, they don't have to be Terrifier related. If you have any questions you want to ask about horror in general, leave them in the comments in the live chat as well. I'll be literally 2 seconds. So yeah, do not move a muscle, and I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna mute myself. I don't know. I don't have a be right back screen for some reason. But hold on. I'll be 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Hold on, let me read. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm gonna make a concept writing of how art. Okay, never mind. I think I read that. Did I don't remember. Surprised you haven't seen the classic pie with an axe on a spring. Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, that's a really good point. I'll ping you on Discord when I'm done with all the Discord. Hey, that'd be awesome. Let's go. That'd be sick. But yeah, I'm going through Twitter here just because I like going through Twitter while I live stream, just in case any news just pops up while I'm live, etc., etc. But yeah, no, that new trailer for the Strangers is out. I don't know, dude. Wait a minute. Is that? Yeah. Dude, yeah, I heard about the new American Psycho. It literally got revealed. Oh my god, hold on a minute. Did they just reveal what the Oh my god, they just revealed what the Strangers look like. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sick of this. No. Why? What's the... Okay. Okay, so in that trailer, Oh, I didn't realize the sound was on. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like half watching through the trailer of the Strangers. It literally just shows the Strangers' faces. Like who they are, people, like their actual face. Oh my god. Anyway. They're gonna do a new American Psycho. I'm picking Nicholas for that role. I will not be surprised if Glenn Powell gets that role. Glenn Powell, or do you know the other actor? Do you know the other actor in the Menendez Monsters? He doesn't play Lyle, he plays Eric. The dude who plays Eric Menendez. I feel like he'd be a good pick. Let me have a look who people are saying. American Psycho. Psycho. I really don't know how to feel about it, by the way. Alright, let's have a look. Some people are saying Nicholas Chavez, of course. Someone are saying Austin Butler. Austin Butler for American Psycho? I mean, personally, I would say leave it the hell alone and don't touch it. That would be my personal choice. But yeah, I really don't want them to do these. I'll be honest, that movie is like a perfect film. I really like American Psycho. Like the fact that's like, you have the question in your head, like, was it all in his head the whole time, or did it actually happen? That sort of shit. Like, it's awesome. Controversial. I really believe Rob Zombie's Halloween is the best out of all of them. I mean, it's not a wild take. It's not a wild take at all, in my opinion. I don't think it's a wild take. Because, like, a lot of the Halloween films are not that good, in my opinion. I mean, in my opinion, the top Halloween films you have are Halloween, obviously, the original, Season of the Witch. Rob Zombie's is okay. I don't mind it. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I can't really remember much of that one either, but it's okay. That I remember anyway. Halloween 2018 is okay. It's a decent Halloween. However, H2O, no. Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends. I hate Halloween Ends. I'm sorry. Those Blumhouse, like the Blumhouse trilogy, dude. Oh, they're so. Even just thinking about them is just, man. You had so much potential, but instead of making a Michael Myers film, in Halloween Kills, you went for a mob instead. Evil dies tonight. Shut up. Like, what do you mean, dude? Evil dies tonight. Give me a break. Glenn Powell, top old for this. Too old for the role. Babe's 25 and he's filmed just like Chavez. I mean, yeah, but also I feel like when it comes to like Glenn Powell, he could pull. He looks really young. It's not like he looks really old. I feel like he would pull it off. I feel like Austin Butler might get it. But well, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, everyone's saying Chavez on Twitter. Everybody's saying Chavez. It makes sense. 100% it makes sense. Oh my god, is that a new Wolfman trailer? Oh my god, it is. A new Wolfman trailer is out. Hell yeah. I will 100% be watching that. I'm really excited for the Wolfman, dude. I cannot wait for that film. Oh my god, you don't understand. How excited I am for that film is ridiculous, by the way. I'd say just wing it with a newer actor. They're going to screw the American Psycho IP anyway, so why not take a chance? Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I mean, if I was them, I'd be really hesitant on taking that role of Patrick Bateman. Like, that is a freakishly large role. A huge role of Patrick Bateman. And the fact it's like you have to live up to Christian Bale, a film that is still like talked about today. It's not like one of them films that is kind of, oh yeah, it's all good, like I remember that one, it was decent. No, that film is like a cult classic in my opinion, and you want to remake it and you want to play in the footsteps of Patrick Bateman by Christian Bale. That is some big shoes to fill. And in my opinion, the way they do it, no matter how good it is, it's not going to be as good as the original. Personally, anyway. They already screwed up the American Psycho with the sequel. I've never watched the sequel for obvious reasons. I heard the sequel was really bad, so I just stood away from it. I just made sure I'd never watched it. I know it's with Mila Kunis though, right? It's got like American Psycho, Big City Girl or something. I don't know. I know it's with the girl anyway. But yeah, no, I purposefully have never watched that film, just for obvious reasons, you know. But yeah, no, there's a lot of new horror films coming out. I mean, I'm really excited. There's a new film coming out. It's actually, I think it's already out on Hulu. It's called Mr. Crockett, I think it's called. Like Mr. Crockett or something like that. That film looks awesome. Apparently it's really decent as well. I think I might go see Smile. My plan is to see Smile 2 this weekend. I don't know though. I want to see Smile 2 because apparently Smile 2 is awesome. I don't know though. I really don't know. But yeah, I have high expectations for that. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Blumfest is on? I didn't even notice that. Okay, so apparently Jason Blum has just confirmed that Blumhouse are bringing out 10 films next year. That include Megan 2, FNAF 2, Mortal Kombat 2, and The Conjuring 4. So that's 4 movies out of 10. So there's 6 more Blumhouse films coming out next year. Holy Jesus, that's a lot. If they're gonna reboot the movie, might as well try and keep it very similar to the book. Yeah, that's a very good shout. Because I have read the book. The book's awesome. I would 100% back that. I think that'd be awesome. I'll be real, dude. I'm not looking forward to Megan 2. I hated Megan. Am I the only person that hated Megan? Hopefully not. I hated that film. I thought it was ass. But yeah, FNAF 2. FNAF 2 is starting to film in 10 days, chat. That is crazy. I cannot wait. Did y'all see the 4K collector's edition for Terrifier? Apparently this looks nuts, by the way. It looks so cool. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Okay, so the collector's edition for Terrifier, you have all the movies. So you have, I'm gonna see if I can. There we go. Oh, my camera is very off center here. Hold on, let me make that a little bit smaller. Here we are. So as you can see, we got Terrifier, all the films here. So Terrifier 3 again. That looks like Terrifier 1 or 2. All Hallows Eve. We have Terrifier posters. So Terrifier 1, 3, and 2. I don't know what that looks like, a VHS tape almost. A sick bag. I'm assuming they're postcards. I don't exactly know what they are. What these are here. That looks like a little, like, I doubt that's a figurine. That looks more like a cardboard cutout thing. And then I'm assuming like a little gift bag. And I'm assuming these are the covers for inside the collector's edition. That is awesome. That is awesome looking, in my opinion. Apparently it's out in February of next year. That looks awesome. I will 100% be trying to get my hands on that. Anything else news-wise? But yeah. I should probably stay off Twitter considering I want to see Smile 2, but hey ho, anyways. Apparently Smile 2 is really good. I haven't seen it yet though. But yeah, no, Terrifier 3, in my opinion, the best of the trilogy. A lot better storytelling, a lot better character development, a lot better kills, because every kill in this film is just amazing. I personally wouldn't keep that much Art the Clown in my house to each around. Fair. I mean, I have 0 things of Art the Clown behind me. I have like Pennywise, Jason, Michael Myers, and a lot of FNAF stuff. I even have a Gizmo thing. There it is, the Gizmo thing. And I actually have a tattoo of The Last of Us, fun fact. I might look really young when I'm actually 18, so I have tattoos. I have a Firefly tattoo. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's here. Never mind. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I have the Firefly emblem tattooed on me. But yeah, if you didn't know. But yeah, no, this is how much I love horror films and horror media. But yeah, no, I really need to get something to do with Art the Clown. I've seen the big animatronic that Spirit Halloween are selling. That would be awesome. However, it's like I'm nearly 100% sure it's like $500. No way. That'd be so cool though. But yeah, there's a lot of new stuff coming out. I would assume there's gonna be new Funko Pops as well. I need to get my hands on some of them. I do want to get my hands on the actual figurine though, the actual action figure. That is one I do want to get my hands on for sure. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream around now. I think that would be a fair place to wrap it up because we've been talking for around an hour or so now. But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's stream, it's more of a chill, just relaxed stream. But if you like that sort of stuff and just like movies in general, specifically horror, because that's what we do here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to do it because I'm doing my best to keep up with consistency and keeping a lot of content out there. I do have a video, I think, dropping tomorrow night or Sunday night. So do stay tuned for them because I really like the videos I'm dropping. But yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, so thank you so much for watching. If you have just chilled out and talked some Terrifier 3 with me, I really do appreciate it. But thank you so much for watching. I will check you all in the next stream or the next video, and of course I hope you all have the most amazing day. Stay safe and peace.